Welcome to the Holy Mischief Podcast. Here we shine a light on the hidden gems of Cartersville and Bartow County. Helpers, creators, and everyday heroes spreading love and kindness in extraordinary ways. Think of us as Mr. Rogers for adults, sharing stories that spark hope, joy, and a little bit of holy mischief along the way. Pull up a seat, neighbor. It's time to meet the incredible people making a difference in your backyard. Hey friends, welcome back to the Holy Mischief Podcast. I am super excited today because I have my friend Phoebe with me and then my brand new friend Jennifer. I can't tell you apart because you have on the same shirt. So will you introduce yourself to everybody?
Sure. I am Jennifer Williams. I'm the Executive Director for the United Way of Bartow County.
And I'm Phoebe Floyd, and I'm the Marketing and Community Engagement Manager at the United Way of Bartow County.
All right. So we have just been conspiring for the past about 30 minutes, doing some holy mischief here at Georgia Highlands College, where we're recording this podcast. Whose idea, I think it was Phoebe's, but I'm not sure, was popsicles in the middle of Georgia heat. And tell me about that experience for you, how much fun that was.
Oh, it was definitely Phoebe.
And it was definitely fun.
It was.
We had a great time. The shock on people's faces when you walk up to them. I mean, Jennifer's brilliant idea was to bring bomb pops. So from back in the day. So
not just regular popsicles. No. These are high-class popsicles.
These were super bougie hot popsicles. They
yes.
were the three colors, and people just, it was like they were tasting childhood.
It was great.
So
it was so fun. And you were very photogenic, Jennifer.
Oh, thank you.
Jumping into pictures, and they just were excited. So that was our act of holy mischief. We told people about the podcast, and they were just that little break in their day disrupted their day with some love and some excitement and some joy. And that's really what Holy Mischief is all about. So I wanted to have you guys on to talk a little bit about United Way. Some people may be familiar with United Way if their company raises money or they may have been to an event in the past. But the United Way does so much here locally in Bartow County. And I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to talk a little bit about the 4 areas that you focus on and specifically the things that happen in Bartow County.
Sure. Well, I'll start with the way that I describe United Way as we're an umbrella agency. We're able to cover all of Bartow County in one stop shop. So instead of you donating $5 here, $5 there, if everyone would give to one agency, we can help all of the agencies at once. So the 501c3s and the nonprofits here in Bartow County, we're able to help them on a whole. So it makes it a lot easier. Your dollar will go further if you put it all together to work together.
I did see that there were some grants available for certain organizations, especially educational ones. I know that's one of your 4 areas.
Sure.
Talk a little bit more about those 4 areas and how that works in Bartow County.
Sure.
So our 4 areas are financial stability, healthy community, community resiliency, and educational opportunity. And so when we're looking on behalf of those that donate to us, when we're looking to make an investment in the community that's really going to have an amplified impact, we're looking to address needs in those 4 areas. So under educational opportunity, that would be organizations like the Bookmobile, that's a longtime partner of ours, who are really working to increase literacy in the county. 100%, and I should say that 100% of the dollars raised in Bartow with the United Way of Bartow County stay in Bartow County. So we're able to make impact with sometimes smaller organizations like the Bookmobile. We have also a long-time relationship with Good Neighbor Homeless Shelter as far as community resiliency, making sure that people have what they need to really survive, just the basics. And so we work with Good Neighbor, Advocates for Children, Salvation Army.
Ability House. We have 12 agencies that we're working with right now, and it's also time for our allocations or our grant season.
Right.
So now we just ended the grant cycle where we take the applications. It ended on June 30th. So now the allocations committee is going to get together, review all of the applications, and then we'll go to the next step. And then in January we will award the grants.
Awesome.
And we were really excited this year. When Jennifer and I came in, we really had a focus on 4 promises we wanted to make to the community. And that is visibility, accountability, transparency, and number 4. I knew I was going to do this.
She always
I knew
does
I'm
that. We
going to
get to
do
the 4th
this.
one and I'm like, we're
But
gonna have 3.
transparency, accountability, visibility, and equity. And why do I forget the most important one? We wanted to open up for the first time in many years. United Way of Bartow County has been around for 70 years.
Wow.
And for the first time in as long as many can remember, we opened up in the application to any qualifying 501c3 in Bartow County that was addressing one of the 4 pillars. And this year, we had 26 applications for our grants, 14 of them being new, brand new agencies who are doing really, really important work, but in the past hadn't been partners with United Way. And so we're really excited to make good on those promises.
Tell me a little bit more about one of your pillars, the financial stability. Is that simply about meeting a need when someone has a problem, or is it about education, financial education, or what does that really look like?
So we provide funding to these organizations, and a good example would be Tranquility House as far as financial stability. Not only are they part of Healthy Community, keeping women, men, and children who've been survivors of domestic abuse, it's not only giving them a safe healing place, particularly in an emergency, but it's also equipping them with the tools that they need through budgeting education, through, helping them sometimes establish credit or establish financial literacy.
And we'll also work with the area banks and credit unions to offer classes, or we can have someone come out to help them open up a bank account, because those things can be mobile as well. You don't necessarily have to go to the branches will come to you now. So they're able to have a one-on-one. Maybe they don't feel comfortable going out right now, but we can have a branch come into them. So we're that connector, that piece that can bring the community into the agencies as well.
Oh, that's great. So I didn't realize they had been around for 70 years in Bartow County.
Yes.
What big changes have happened over the years how does it look different now?
Well, I started in August of last year, and Phoebe started in September. So we are working on our first year with United Way. The previous president had been there for 19 years, and she just decided, it was time to retire and do something new and different. So when we walked into this organization, we came in with open eyes. With everything would be brand new, a blank slate. I came from marketing and sales. Phoebe came from advocacy and in the community. So we came in totally different way of looking at it outside of the lens of nonprofit.
Oh, nice, nice. So I'm sure with even in your short time that you have seen some stories of compassion or kindness, something that made you think, oh, this is why I do this. Is there one that you could share?
I've got a great story that means a lot to me. We partner with several manufacturers here, and they, as their employees do employee giving, I got a call one day, and it was from a lovely lady who had suffered an illness, and so she had missed several days of work and had gotten behind on some bills. And she worked for one of our manufacturing partners. And when she called, she said, I've been a longtime supporter of United Way, and now I need help. And it was amazing to me to feel like, because she had invested in United Way for many years, it removed some of the barriers. Certainly, we will assist anyone.
Right.
But it removed some of the barriers for her to be able to make that ask. And so we were able to connect her with our resources so that she would be able to pay her rent, so that she would be able to maintain her footing in that transition time.
It was a full circle.
Nice.
Where she had been donating all these years, and now she was able to be a recipient, and she could see where her funding had gone, in the previous years, and she was able to be able to benefit from it as well.
That's amazing. What do you think is the biggest barrier? To me, it seems like if someone wants assistance, no matter what kind or whether they get it through United Way or not, there's a lot of red tape. There's a lot of things that it just may feel overwhelming because you're in the middle of some sort of trauma and you're like, I've got to get this documentation or I've got to go find this. What would help someone in those situations to make that process easier?
Okay. So we are in the process, or actually Phoebe and working with one of our current agencies in revamping the community resource guide. So on this community resource guide, which already was in existence, it
Right.
was just outdated. The numbers were disconnected and websites weren't, accurate. A group of volunteers was able to go through the resource guide and verify and make sure that those agencies were still in existence. And that is a good starting point for someone that needs some help. It's going to
Yes.
list all of the agencies, all the areas where you can look for help. And it's an accurate, up-to-date resource guide that should be in print coming up really soon and be available for the community.
And that was an exciting thing to put it together because it was our friends at Red Door Food Pantry who did the legwork. We did the design work. And then we met with Steve Taylor, who's printing it because it's a Bartow County resource guide. And so he agreed in this collaboration between government, between nonprofits, between us as a nonprofit, but also a connector.
Right.
We were able to put this resource guide together. And phase 2, it's recently been translated into Spanish. And so we're going to be producing 5,000 guides for schools, for
Please, for churches.
churches.
I would definitely love one.
Absolutely. For churches, for similar nonprofits, because this resource guide, while it is phone numbers, it also can reside on your website. We have a copy on our website. And so it's a way to connect people, but it's also a cool collaboration.
Yeah, that's really good to know because we have our own community resource guide, but again, like it's not kept up. I don't know if the numbers are right. And I think it's really just Cartersville. I don't think it's the county.
Okay.
And so that would be really, really helpful. And especially have one in Spanish would be very, very helpful. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. So I want to ask you, what is one thing that a citizen in this community can do to try to make our community better?
Well, you could donate to the United Way.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Go on our website. It's bartowliveunited.org.
Okay.
You can donate directly. You can set up automatic draft. You can go through your employer. There's all different kinds of ways. You can just be a personal donor yourself, and that will go into helping us help the community.
Okay, great. What is it about United Way that helps to make our community stronger? I mean, not just the things that that they're able to assist with, but how does it seems like it is a good connector for people in giving, the challenges that we know one company might have against another, those types of things. What is it? It seems like it has a special sauce that other nonprofits just they don't have. What is it that you think that makes the difference?
I view it as collaboration. We are an excellent collaborative point in the community, and that's something we're really committed to continuing to grow through visibility. You know, United Way, Jennifer jokes that when she first came to United Way, people ask, is it an insurance company?
Or an airline.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
And so
They don't remember the United Way, the commercials with the hands.
Yes.
Nope.
Every time I say it, I have to do
have to
that.
do that.
United Way.
no, they do not know the United Way dance as well as you do.
I practiced for a long time. Thanks.
But we are, and this is something that's growing visibility, but also growing our ability to bring nonprofits together to make an impact. And so that's really getting an idea of what is out there for our community and how can these agencies work together.
Okay.
We're like a safe space. We're like a hub.
Yes.
We're like the connector for the community. Everybody brings us information, and then we're able to distribute it more on a larger scale. It seems like we get calls from random things, and somehow we know the answer.
Yes.
Because someone else has already called us and told us,
Yes,
a bit of information where we could connect that A to B that didn't know that they needed each other.
Okay, that's great. That's good to know.
And also the amplification of impact. So for as someone who wants to give back to the community, even financially, I don't have necessarily the financial means to make a huge impact. But if you put my dollar or my $5 next to your $5,
Yeah.
we're able to really grow a substantial amount of funding for these agencies so that they can get to the work they're doing. We're also, we really work to be good stewards of the money, so that transparency promise, being good stewards of the money that's trusted to us, but also making sure that what's being invested is making an impact.
Nice. Do you guys have any events coming up in the next year or so?
Always.
Always.
Okay.
My brain just went, yes, I'm sure there's something coming up.
And gobble, gobble.
Yes.
Gobble, gobble.
Turkey
We
trot.
have our
Is it-
turkey
okay.
trot.
Okay, yeah.
It's going to be November 22nd with wire-to-wire running.
Is that the Saturday before Thanksgiving?
Saturday
Yes.
before Thanksgiving, we'll have it at Sam Smith Park.
Sam Smith Park.
And
Okay.
that's we'll start with the announcement. We're working on some plans and new things, and we're gonna have maybe a kids run this time, some new things to bring the community out in full force.
And if people don't run, they can be like a
They can
ghost.
walk.
Will they walk? Or
They can walk.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
can walk. We're planning, and just in the early planning
Early.
stages, I want to do a giblet jog. I feel like a giblet jog, a 1
You gotta
mile.
explain. Oh, 1 mile.
One
Okay.
mile, little people or people who don't feel like running unless they're being chased. That is my goal on top of the 5K, which is really an established race here.
Right.
And then I
right.
came up this morning. I said, why don't we do a contest? Who can help design the new United Way turkey trot shirt for this year?
Oh.
So that's what I just came up with this morning.
Oh, I like that.
A contest of.
Well, I think that needs to go out to our students here at Georgia Highlands.
Oh, I
'cause
think so.
Absolutely.
I saw their artwork in the hallway, and they could come up with something pretty good.
I think
That
that'll
looks
be
really
great.
good.
Between Georgia Highlands and Cartersville City and the county schools, I think we should be able to come up with a new shirt for
I
2025.
like that. I like that
Yes.
idea. So, what is it that you think makes Cartersville and Bartow County so amazing and unique?
This is the most giving place I've ever lived. So one of the interesting things about Jennifer and I is we're not natives.
Okay.
So we've both come here within the past decade. Jennifer longer than I have.
I've been here 6 years. I've been here for 6 years, and I had no idea where Bartow County was. I had no idea. I live in Rydell. I had no idea what a Rydell was or where it was located. We were transplanted just based on real estate and the needs at the moment. Bartow County had what we needed. So now that we're here and invested, we have children here. We go to school here. We go to church here. We work and play here. That we are totally invested in Bartow County.
Awesome.
And so when I moved from South Georgia, we had a very caring community. I mean, absolutely. And so the example I give is if someone's house burned down, everyone was coming from all different directions to help, with the immediate needs.
Right.
But there wasn't that infrastructure and that county involvement
Okay.
that is really essential to help people beyond day one of an emergency or a tragedy.
Yeah.
And so what was unique to this area was how many people are investing in Bartow County, in the children, in those who are unhoused, how many people are part of a nonprofit or volunteering so that they can be there on day 2 and day 20 and 5 years later. And so this is a very unique community in how generous our county government is and how involved and impactful our nonprofits are.
Okay. So, if you're going to do one more act of holy mischief, what would it be?
Oh, that's a great question. With the giblet jog and the turkey trot, I mean, I just feel like I really have this calling to wear a giant turkey costume.
Okay.
So I feel
I have
like
a turkey hat.
you have a turkey hat?
I do. Actually, I have like 10 turkey hats.
Okay, so this
So
doesn't
you like
surprise me
put them on your
terribly, but-
head, and it has like the little legs sticking up, and like, your top of your head is the breast, and like, yeah, it's like
Okay.
a whole thing.
Perfect.
I feel like I need to maybe run the 5K with that on.
Okay.
Oh, we absolutely. We want you to dress up. But I'm trying to think, like, what is a good Holy Mischief that involves turkeys?
Okay.
Because I really am feeling
Don't do the
turkey call.
WKRP in Cincinnati thing.
Oh, don't throw them out
don't
of
throw
the-
the turkeys out the window.
Yeah, no.
You're showing your age.
I know I am.
It's like,
Oh, Taylor got me. Oh.
As God is my witness,
This
I
time,
thought turkeys could
turkeys
fly.
could fly. Yeah.
No, we will not be leaping
So it's
out.
TV land, Jennifer. It's TV land. Yeah, no. I
there.
watch it on YouTube.
It was all reruns.
I saw it too, y'all.
But finding a way, particularly around Thanksgiving, which is such a time of gratitude and thanks, I would love for us to maybe don some turkey hats and go
Okay.
downtown. Are you in?
Yes.
Yes.
She's in.
I'm in.
Yes.
I'm totally in. All right. So the two of you have proven your worth as Holy Mischief makers. So I have some buttons for you. And I have some cards. One you can give away, and the other one, if you take that card to Noble in Maine, they will give you a free coffee. So that's your Holy Mischief. And then whoever you give it to, same thing. They'll get a free coffee as well. So it's the Holy Mischief that keeps on giving. Thank you so much for being on our podcast today.
Thank
We
you so
really
much for having us.
it is like Mr. Rogers for adults. We're finding out who are the people in our neighborhood, and we love it.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's dose of hope and Holy Mischief. A big thank you to Trinity United Methodist Church for sponsoring this podcast and supporting stories that uplift our community. Until next time, keep spreading kindness and making a difference. And remember, God loves you, and so do I.